啦，一个荷担。How did you ended up fighting a forest fire?
Well, the fire was close enough with the mountain. Early on when it started, it was a windy night, and the smoke was even coming into our apartment here on campus. So we were well aware of it. And then my wife had told me that there was a call for anyone with any chainsaw experience, and she knew I had done a bit back in the U.S. So she asked if I'd be willing to do it, and I said absolutely. So it's a large group and definitely a group effort for sure. So I just was a tiny piece of that. Me and a few other local Chinese, both surnamed Li, were helping me. They probably even have more experience than I did, but the three of us were kind of working together to get the first few together outside where it was brutally hot. And then we started supervising and helping other teams inside, put this part here. And then we did the final safety checks. But we were making sure they were gassed and oiled properly once they were assembled. Then they were all taken to a different staging area and tested once again. And then the chainsaw groups were formed to head up the mountain.
What was it like, when you were working with your partners? Many of people you do not even know, you only know their surname, like the two Mr. Lees you just mentioned.
I was honestly just so pleased and impressed. I mean, I was very well accepted. It wasn't, oh, get out of the way, foreigner. They're like, no, please help. It's great. So everybody seemed, really just trying to work together, trying to stay out of each other's ways. I mean, there's volunteers carrying all sorts of, water and fire extinguishers and more boxes in, and we're just all trying to get out of each other's ways to make sure everybody can help in the best way they could.
Yeah. Did you leave each other with the WeChat address or something?
Yeah, we're the chainsaw group I was in. We still have a group, and we still chat a little bit. And I actually saw one of the members with his young son when I was out with my daughter for dinner last night. So we got another picture together.
That's nice. It's an unforgettable experience, isn't it?
It sure is. Yeah, like the motorcycle workers. Most of them are delivery workers. They're not doing their job if they're volunteering. They're not getting paid for that. So just everybody jumping out. Especially as it continued. I mean, they're even having to turn volunteers away because so many want to help and there's just not enough room or materials. So it was really remarkable to see. I view this as my home, and, the people around me are, my people, basically. I mean, it's not, oh, it's us and them. It's, I'm viewing China and Chongqing as my home. So I should treat it as such. Did not expect any kind of, response like this. It's been somewhat overwhelming.